That search for this suspect, that is the highest priority right now. We know that the police are asking that no one open the door to a lone police officer in Brooklyn Park, which is now under a shelter-in-place order as they search for this individual who assassinated a former House Speaker, Melissa Hortman, and her husband in Minnesota, and the assassination attempt of another state representative and his wife. We know that they are asking individuals in Brooklyn Park that if a police officer knocks on your door, call 911 to verify that they are legitimate. That licensed police officers will arrive at your door in pairs. And if you see something suspicious, to call 911 immediately, as that Brooklyn Park neighborhood in northwest Minneapolis, that area, is now under a lockdown, shelter in place, as they have sheriff's departments, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office is actively assisting, other local state agencies, the FBI. They are searching and actively looking for this individual. The Sheriff's Office, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, says they are providing intelligence and on-the-ground support with their emergency services unit, SWAT, crime scene investigators, detectives, all hands on deck as they search for this dangerous and armed suspect who is impersonating a law enforcement officer. Let's go to Mark Meredith at the White House now with the latest from the White House. I know we just got that statement from President Trump. What more can you tell us, Mark?
Brian, good morning once again. You're right. The president has been briefed on the situation unfolding in Minnesota, saying an apparent targeted attack against these state lawmakers. We know that this is pretty much a now all hands on deck situation with the federal law enforcement, the attorney general, as well as the FBI director reacting in real time to what's been happening. We know that the attorney general says they're directing the full resources that they have available to make sure that they can assist state lawmakers in this unfolding situation. I want to mention, of course, that there's been so much focus on political violence over the last few years. I think back to the attack on the lawmakers who were practicing for the congressional baseball game a few years back. And then, of course, President Trump himself, the target of 2 attempted assassinations. So this is certainly something that'll be hitting close to home. Brian, what's unusual about this is so often when we talk about political violence, we talk about the people at the top of the pyramid. We're talking about the top lawmakers. You talk about the president himself. It is unusual that we'd see the state lawmakers on this level be targeted, but obviously the White House watching the situation very closely. You talked about it. We have a big military parade here in the nation's capital today. 200,000 people expected. No indication yet that the events there would impact what's happening here in D.C. But you also have massive protests taking place, Brian, all over the country. And these are starting to unfold now. I know there's one in Philadelphia happening at this hour. It'll be unclear whether or not we're going to see any additional acts of violence or if it has anything to do with those protests that are happening across the country. We're still trying to dig through that, as well as the White House. The president has not appeared on camera today. We're not expecting to see him at any point until the military parade this afternoon. We were hoping to get an update on what's been happening with Israel and Iran. But once again, the news out of the White House, the president says he has been briefed on the terrible shooting in Minnesota, what he's calling a targeted attack against these state lawmakers, and that horrific violence, Brian, will not be tolerated. Brian.
All right, Mark Meredith, thank you for that update from the White House. You're right. Law enforcement across the country at a heightened state of alert already before this horrific attack. And now we have this with the protests creating a tense situation in the assassination attempt.